Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're diving into something we all experience, something so fundamental to our existence that we rarely question it. Yet, it's something we might fundamentally misunderstand. Time. Let's start with a classic thought experiment: time travel. Imagine you build a machine, step inside, and journey to the past. But what if you met your grandfather before he ever met your grandmother? And what if, by some freak accident, you prevented them from ever meeting? Your parents wouldn't be born, and neither would you. So, who traveled back in time in the first place? The very act of going back could erase your own existence, creating an impossible paradox. This isn't just a fun sci-fi trope, it's a profound philosophical puzzle that shatters our simple, linear understanding of time. If time is just a straight line from past to present to future, how could such a paradox even be possible? Ancient civilizations wrestled with this concept in Greek mythology, we find Chronus, the primordial deity who personified time itself. He was often depicted as a serpentine, three-headed being, representing time as an all-consuming, cyclical force devouring all that it creates, only to birth it anew. This isn't a gentle, forward-moving river. It's a relentless, cyclical, and often terrifying entity. Even the way we measure time is a human invention. For millennia, different cultures have looked to the heavens to mark its passage. We have solar calendars, like the Gregorian calendar most of us use, based on the Earth's orbit around the Sun. Then there are lunar calendars, which follow the phases of the Moon. These different systems show that time isn't a universal, fixed rhythm, but a human interpretation of celestial cycles. Consider the Islamic calendar, which is purely lunar. Its months begin with the sighting of the crescent moon, and its year is shorter than the solar year, causing its holidays to drift through the seasons. Then there's the Jewish calendar, a lunar solar system. It tries to sync both lunar months and the solar year by adding an extra leap month 7 times in a 19-year cycle. These aren't just different ways to count days. They represent fundamentally different ways of experiencing and structuring time, proving that our perception of it is deeply cultural and relative. But the illusion goes even deeper. Einstein's theory of relativity completely shattered the idea of absolute time. He showed us that time is universal constant, but is relative to the observer's motion and gravity. Time can literally speed up or slow down depending on how fast you're moving or how close you are to a massive object. This isn't philosophy, it's mathematically proven and observed. For instance, GPS satellites must constantly account for this time dilation to function accurately. Then there's quantum physics, where the very concepts of a clear past, present, and future begin to blur. At the subatomic level, particles can exist in multiple states at once, and the arrow of time we perceive in our macroscopic world seems to lose its rigid direction. Even our personal experience of time is fluid. Think about how time flies when you're having fun or drags when you're bored. As we age, time seems to accelerate. This is a complex interplay of our brain's processing speed, memory formation, and emotional state. Our internal clock isn't a steady tick-tock, it's a variable, subjective experience. So, time isn't a simple, linear path we walk down. It's a complex, relative, and often illusory dimension shaped by physics, culture, and our own minds. The past isn't necessarily gone, the future isn't fixed, and the present is a fleeting, subjective moment. And as we grapple with these mind-bending truths, one thing remains constant in our human experience. Hunger, cold, and pain all pass. But time can never come back. I am the thinker. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the nature of time, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more.